Welcome to the Emerging Professional at the Coffee Conversation Show, powered by the Emerging India Forum TIF and a tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution. Theme is Brewing, Brilliance, Hackathons, Research, and Life. We have with us Aman Priyanshu, AI researcher at incoming Cisco, a remarkable mind in the field of artificial intelligence and privacy engineering. From being recognized as an triple AI Undergraduate Scholar to spearheading cutting-edge AI research at Carnegie Mellon University, Aman's journey is a testament to innovation, persistence, and passion. Over a cup of coffee, we'll dive into his professional achievements, personal inspirations, and the experience that shape his career. Get ready for an engaging conversation as Aman shares his insights on ethical AI, the future of technology, and life beyond the lab. So, welcome, Aman, to today's International Coffee Conversation episode. So it will be uh, so at Coffee. We have gone across the 300 plus episodes, and we have gone international also. So you are one among our Coffee Conversation speakers. So welcome to today's Coffee Conversation episode.
Thank you so much, Leon. And I'm really happy to be here and talk to you, talk to everyone, and then just talk about life, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So you must be aware of the two rounds, but there is a surprise, the rapid fire round, like Coffee with Karan. So you have to be witty, funny, and quick, and you will get to win this book. Is your organization
Got
cyber health?
got it.
So friends, I'm Lion Amir Virani, host at Coffee Conversation and a legal tech evangelist at Prime Infotech Solution, author of 15 books. We help law firms, corporate legal, startups, SMEs with world-class technology, software licensing, and tech training solutions. So my first question, Aman,
Yeah.
you have been involved in projects spanning privacy, persevering machine learning to AI for social good. So, how has your journey been involved in projects? And my, I'm a little curious also. What got you excited into AI, privacy, and what has got you excited to, and your journey has been in US?
You're right. I mean, AI is one of the forefront running technologies. So when I got into my undergrad with my computer science courses, that was one of the things which people are pushing us for, like our seniors were pushing us for, that, this is the next new field that everyone's working on. But at the same time, I was really interested in security, just understanding, I mean, the whole world of hackers, red teaming stuff, breaking things down, and just learning about that area. And somewhere down the line, I got into security research where I was actually introduced to AI, and that's when like all the AI hype with security implications came to me. And through that, I had a really great mentor. I had a bunch of research mentors actually during my undergrad. Um, and one of those, Rakshit, he also went to CMU later on. He got me into privacy engineering, which is within which specifically I do privacy preserving machine learning. So I started learning AI with privacy and just what happens if things get lost, if data gets leaked through these models and stuff. So yeah.
So let's continue the conversation. Uh, at Robust Intelligence, you jailbroke LLAMA 3.1 and open AI models. Can you walk us through that experience and its implication for AI security?
Right. Yeah. I think that's one of my most recent fun experiences that I got to do as a AI researcher, like person in AI research. That was specifically basically the Llama Meta's Llama 3.1 was released in early August or July, and like upon its announcement, there was also a lot of implication that it was trained for safety, security, to prevent malicious outputs and the like. And our goal was, as robust intelligence, was to look at safety of these models, whether they're vulnerable to threats. And like we broke model the both I mean the Llama 3.1 within 24 hours. We were able to find a jailbreak which made it spurt out toxic stuff. Now, the implication of that is that, like, we are on the internet. There's this dead internet theory where, like, bots are basically taking over the internet. Most of the tweets you see right now, most of the LinkedIn messages are all AI generated. What happens when those same AI generated content start polarizing you to different topics? Like, you start reading out messages which basically bias you towards, say, a group, bias you towards a particular party, and those things happen. And I think these threat vulnerability assessments actually tell you how uh, like basically vulnerable a model is to outputting those things and then doing it at scale. Like if you had a bunch of human users trying to manipulate, say, tweets and stuff, you couldn't do it. But a model that can like scale up to 1,000 tweets per hour. And I think that's the part where we were concerned, and that's why we jailbroke it. We did the same with OpenAI's model, which was they released structured response within 2 weeks of Meta's model release. And at that time, we jailbroke that. I was involved in jailbreaking that, making that spurt out toxic stuff as well as malicious code. So I think one of the other goals which OpenAI protects against is malicious code generation, which we broke. So yeah.
Interesting. So, Aman, you have led a top 10 ethical hacking team and worked on AI security research. So, how do you balance innovation with ethical considerations in such high stakes work?
I think the ethical hacking team which I led was Kryptonite, which was an amazing team at Manipal. We worked on capture the flag competitions, which were cybersecurity competitions for like from everywhere to beginners to large scale corporate teams. They all participated in them. We were really glad to have grown from like around a rank of 2000 to under 10 now. So it was an insane journey. I am very grateful for my teammates because they led a charge in just understanding security, participating in these competitions, and then doing a lot of innovation competitions there. My part was a lot around technical leadership and just doing a lot of research, which is where I think my AI drive came into picture, because a lot of our cybersecurity now is moving to combining artificial intelligence. It started off with DDoS attack detection and then slowly moved towards privacy, securing people on social networks and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. So, for your information, we have done a coffee conversation with Harsh Parekh. He's an ethical hacker.
Oh,
And
that's
yeah, so I'm planning something with you and him. We have started panel discussion and we are starting a fireside chat. So you and him, uh, let's have a fireside chat on ethical hacking in India and global. And he demonstrated during the this conversation live hacking of a Wi-Fi network.
oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, so we give you assignments to both of you to showcase something during the
That'll be
conversation.
fun. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. So Aman, uh, your AI-powered sports content engine achieved impressive results. What was the biggest challenge in that project, and how did you overcome it?
Yeah, so a bit of context before I go into the powered content creation, sports content creation system. So, in Carnegie Mellon, there's a really amazing course called as AI Venture Studio, where we are allowed to basically start working on a startup idea, build it out from scratch, gain customers, and just learn through the process of how you build startups, how you talk to customers, understand them, and the like. So over there, we created the startup on sports content creation, where it was like we have these people who record matches or say basketball games, and then they spend like 3 hours going over the footage, creating clips out of it, editing. I'm sure you must understand how much time it takes to edit these clips to make shorts and stuff. And that exact process over long games, long form games, like 45 minutes, hour and a half long. And people used to sit for 3 hours looking at the videos. And our goal was, could we make this way faster, way cheaper by selecting out points from the game which were really exciting or really game changing for the audience. So things where people were screaming, things where people were shooting baskets. There was a lot of movement on the game. And that's what we did. We created a very small model, AI model, which would pass through a video, extract those clip points, and then just give you a set of clips basically. And we left the creative process up to the creators because it was their creative process, their way of creating the narrative, putting captions and stuff. So we did not like basically get into their creative aspect at all. We just went through the clips and gave them raw footage which could be used to make Instagram shorts. So yeah.
Wow, interesting. Okay. So, Aman, as a triple AI scholar and a recipient of various accolades, how do you approach recognition and continue pushing boundaries so you're not distracted and focused?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question. I think during my undergrad, it was a lot of this push for academic excellence, which wasn't probably right for me. I did want to do research. I wanted to do practical work, which included CTFs initially. Then it went on to research, doing hackathon projects, and I think somewhere along the way, I started moving towards academic conferences, scholarships for my research and stuff, which actually ended up happening naturally and also by direction of my seniors who were like, oh, I mean, you're doing research in this area, privacy preserving machine learning, or you're doing research in responsible AI, you should apply for XYZ scholarship, you should apply for my tax scholarship, which is a Canadian research internship scholarship. And AAAI is an undergraduate consortium where we discuss like where I got in for my responsible AI work. So
Okay. My, you have not answered my question for the viewers. Like young professionals who are getting into research, getting so much recognition. So, according to you, what what made you stay grounded and focused? That advice we want from you, so they are not distracted. Because, like there's one speaker which I did with coffee speaker, Akshat Mohite. He's into space travel.
right.
He's from his young days he started speaking at conferences and but he maintained himself in a balanced life, and now uh, he'll be doing a test launch drive of space travel at ISRO.
That's really impressive. Yeah. If I had to put it in that way, like what to prevent for distraction, I think one of the main things is I select certain goals. I mean, there are hundreds of scholarships out there. There are hundreds of hackathons out there, hundreds of research conferences which you could go to. But I would say select what truly matters to you. Like for me, there are conferences which I really enjoy, which are smaller in nature and not as famous as like say AAA is really famous, but there are conferences which are smaller, way focused on privacy, like for example. And I select those out from the list of 100. So then over the course of the year, I just focus on like 5 or 6 conferences. So it like prevents me from being bogged down or even like have those that explosion of just I'm not able to do anything because I have so much on my mind. I don't think of that like I'm trying to remove that, and at the same time, I think another part of removal is just understanding that you can't go to everything or you can't do everything. So rather spend some time calming down and just doing something you enjoy to reset yourself every week or almost every day. Try to do that every day so that you feel more balanced out. And it's not that you're continuously chasing after the next conference, the next hackathon, or the next award. Um, I think that should happen occasionally at moments you decide early on. So,
Beautiful. So, Aman, your work has been featured in media outlets like the Register, SC Media News. Uh, so, how was the experience like?
oh, it was really fascinating. I did not know that would happen at all. This was the same Meta's Llama model breaking, which robust intelligence, like my colleagues and my managers, they pushed it out towards Meta first, and after talking to Meta, they pushed it out towards a media outlet. I think it was SE Media, and immediately from there, I guess, like it was picked up by other newspapers, and it was really fascinating because it was totally unexpected. It happened within 2 days. And I did not know how to react to it. I was sharing it with my family. They were really happy about it. And I think it was really amazing. So it was an amazing experience.
Okay. Aman, you have interned in diverse roles from privacy engineering, prop engineering. Uh, so, how was the experience and what key learnings you gained from these internships?
Yeah, I think I mean each of my internships were really shaping because I started off with working for a bunch of startups, and then I think the main startup which I started working for was Edo Labs, which was an amazing startup. I got to do privacy preserving machine learning there, optimization there, and I think the biggest change which happened for me was moving from research and academia to seeing what happens in industry, how there's like totally different types of optimization problems, deployment issues, just understanding that it's not just research, it's not just AI, it's going to be engineering as well. And I think a lot of people in computer science, like the college grads that I listen to, they say that they'll go into AI, they'll do XYZ with their models and stuff like that. And then, but to deliver these models, it's a whole new like area, like it's a totally different game where you have to learn deployment, engineering, Kubernetes, a bunch of other things get into the game plan. Um, that was Ada Labs. For robust intelligence, it was a little bit larger company, and I got to learn a different set of things. I got to learn about research in startups, how that propels product, and like that was basically tying research into product and building out things which are continuously evolving. So I think both of those startups were amazing experiences.
Wow, beautiful. Okay. So, Aman, as an incoming AI researcher at Cisco, what are you most excited about?
I think based on what I said, I think I'm just going from a smaller startup to a middle-sized startup to something as big as Cisco. I think it's just gonna be the scale, looking at how like those huge industry products are released and the like which they work at, the scale at which they work at. It's just gonna be insane for me, I think.
Wow. Okay. Uh, so, what's a piece of advice you'd give to young professionals aspiring to break into the field of AI and privacy engineering?
The one advice I would primarily give is that you should be passionate and you should have that inner urge to do this field. There is definitely like hype around it. There's money in this area, and people are just like pushing a lot of other people to go into AI. But at the same time, I think uh, like at least the research side of it requires a lot of effort into understanding papers, keeping up with technologies. I mean, new models keep releasing every week. This weekend, R1 released, which is insane. It tanked $1 trillion of the US stock market. So, I mean, bunch of things happen, and you have to keep up with them.
Beautiful. So, Aman, from India to US, uh, how has your journey shaped up, and where do you see yourself in next 5 years?
I think from India to US is very different. I really loved India. I was in Mumbai. It's been like a big part of my childhood. That's still the best city that I've lived in, that I want to go back to, my friends, my family. Just the vibe of the city was amazing. Transitioning from Mumbai to Manipal initially, where my undergraduate was, then outside US for Carnegie Mellon, Pittsburgh on the East Coast, and then to the West Coast has been an insane journey. It started with Mumbai, and it's ending at San Francisco right now. And I mean, it's been amazing. It's been very different culturally, through the shows and everything we watched. US is very different compared to that. I don't think television and media properly portrays it. There is a lot of difference in what the actual country feels like. So yeah, I think it's been a journey.
Wow. Okay. Let's go to the next round and understand Aman as a person. Tell us about your family and your formative years.
Yeah, so my family, my dad, both my family, my mom and my dad, both my parents, they have worked in banks. My dad has worked in Reserve Bank of India. My mom's worked in Canara Bank, and so I think economics, finance has been a big part of like their life, and passed on to me and my sister. So. It's been that, but at the same time, I had uncles and uh, yeah, people within my family who were pursuing uh, computer science and just science in general, like medicine and stuff. So I think it was them who and my dad had done physics and my mom had done computer science actually way back in 90s 80s, so it was pretty cool that they had the science background which allowed me to enter into computer science. And I think a big part of my formative years was also my school, which was in Mumbai. It was St. Mary's school, um, ICSE, and there I got to like engage with some of the best people I've known my entire life. It was really good. It was a really character building. I got to learn so much there, not about computer science, but about other things, especially like sports. There was theater. There was just being out and about, like just speaking publicly. Um, it was definitely an amazing school, and I think it built out a passion in me to do what I really like. And I think a lot of people kind of have to find their way in life. What are they passionate about and stuff? But Mary's taught me one thing, that if you're passionate about something, you should pursue it and you will be good at it. And luckily, after that, during my college and stuff, I got really passionate about computer science, and then I was able to take that forward.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Aman, when you're not working on AI research, how do you like to spend your free time?
I mean, I am a avid reader. I have been reading a book. I'm trying to read a book every month, a new book every single month of the year. So I'm doing that. I'm vlogging that. San Francisco is amazing. So I'm thinking, and I live near the Golden Gate Bridge. So jogging and just walking around the area since it's so scenic. And yeah, and obviously, I do enjoy gaming and stuff, which I'll be getting back into since CME was too hectic for me to ever get into gaming again. But like now that I'm like relatively more free, I will start doing that as well.
Wow. Okay. Uh, if you could relive one hackathon experience, which one would it be and why?
Oh, that's a good question. I think if I could relive one hackathon experience, it would be there was this Bajaj FinServe's hackathon. It was a 2-day hackathon. It was insane. It was in my second year, I think, of my undergrad at Manipal, and it was an amazing experience because I think the teams over there were really, really good. it was really highly competitive, and I think at the time it was the largest financial hackathon. So, like the largest amount of monetary prize money hackathon. So, a lot of people participated. A huge number of teams were there, and we were competing to build out basically a prototype of a product which Bajaj Finserv would be launching. And it was just an insane overhead. And I think the really exciting part of that entire hackathon was we came up with a new like optimization technique using genetic algorithms, whereas all other teams were relying on neural nets. And neural networks at that time were really, really slow. I mean, right now, those neural nets are really fast. But at that time, it was like 12 seconds to get one output from a image classifier. And then we built out a genetic algorithm which generated a formula for us that computed that within milliseconds. So I think that in itself was like a big achievement for us. We were able to produce the prototype really quickly. We were able to get it in front of the judges. And luckily, I think one of the things that the judging criteria included was, ease of use or like convenience or like the basically the user experience, which I think makes sense. If you are going to wait on your face unlock for 12 seconds, you're just going to get annoyed with your phone. And that's one of the things which led us to victory. But just the fact that it was like late in the night, 2 days of almost no sleep, with friends, just pulling that off was too much fun.
Wow. Okay. A googly one. What's a hidden talent or hobby that most people don't know about you?
Uh, I think a hidden talent. Oh, so I used to do a bunch of card tricks. So a bunch of during my undergrad, no, not during my undergrad, actually, just before I left Mary's during my high school, I we had this huge play. I think it was the 150 years anniversary where we did a bunch of Disney plays within St. Mary's, like part of a huge theater performance. And within that, we used to stay very late in the nights. And I guess someone used to bring cards. And then through my friends, I slowly started, like, we all started to learn about like card magic tricks and the like. And then, yeah, I think, and I don't really talk about it, but that's one of the things that I learned. I got to learn card counting and stuff, and it's really funny that like it's just a skill that we ended up learning, but it's just nobody knows about it.
Okay, this is all coffee conversation all about. Okay. Uh, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
I do want to travel to the North Pole once in my lifetime, and I think uh, I'm not sure what attracted me initially, but like I have been having this like dream to do that since really young age, where I've been like, I want to travel to the North Pole once just to see the Aurora Borealis, the colors, just the place itself. And I also think it's a journey which is inaccessible half the year long. Like in the summer, the entire place is uh like not snow, not frozen, so you can't really traverse over it. So it's a winter experience in really harsh cold. So I think it'll be something which is only doable if you're determined to do it, you're determined to practice and pull it off. So I definitely want to make that journey once.
Beautiful. So, Aman, what's a book, movie, or web series that has inspired your thinking or creativity recently?
Recently, I've been reading this book called as The Children of Time. It's a really, really cool book. It's about, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's about another life form developing intelligence similar to humanity. And something really cool about it is it's just like an alternative universe fiction where uh, like you have certain creatures develop some of the coolest technology, which I would say is, I mean, technology is a weird word to say. Basically, it's organic technology. And just it's a sci-fi book. Um, where humanity is basically traveling across the across space. It's interstellar travel, and it was a really fun book end to end. I'm currently starting off with the second book, so yeah, and it
Wow,
definitely has inspired me to work more heavily on AI because a segment of the book focuses on something related to it. And I mean that's part of something I don't want to spoil, but it's an amazing book.
beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So, Aman, who are the friends or mentors that significantly influenced your journey?
Yeah, I think uh, it's everywhere from my high school to my undergrad to my master's. I have a bunch of friends who have pushed me to be better, who have pushed me to be like better as a person, as a engineer, as a researcher. Like in my undergrad, I had a really big group of friends. I had Mudit, Rishabh, Arush, Gautam, Shyans, like a bunch of people who like pushed me to basically uh, be passionate about things, which I said like I'm really passionate about what I do, and I think they pushed me in that direction where they were like, hey, like do what you want kind of a thing where they are doing what they want. They like some of them are in literary arts, some of them are doing law, some of them are doing history. So it's a huge diverse pool. During my undergrad, it was a bunch of my seniors helped me a lot. Um, Bhavya was someone who created Kryptonite before us. I was a part of Kryptonite, which is the ethical hacking team. She was really inspirational because like she pushed us to be better at like competitive CTFs and stuff like that. I had Rakshit Naidu, whom I talked about. Like that guy got me into privacy engineering completely. Outside of that, in Carnegie Mellon, I had my roommate Yash, who was an insane support for me throughout my masters. And yeah, I think I did have a lot of people, which I mean I could go on and on. But yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Aman, you have traveled to different places in the US. Uh, so, which city is closest to your heart and why?
I think Pittsburgh will be closest to my heart because those 1.5 years of masters was really fun. Like, I mean, the friends over there made it really fun. Um, it was also the first time that I saw snow. It was also the first time that I experienced a lot of things in the US. Pumpkin patches, a bunch of small things, I think. Pumpkin patches, just we got to see a rainbow at one time, at one point, the first snowflakes. So a bunch of things that make it really close to my heart. The university itself, CMU, it was really amazing. Um, yeah,
Wow. Okay. So, my last question, which is a googly one, describe Aman in one line.
in one line. I think I would say a weird AI researcher. It's just 4 words, but yeah, I think it'll be that, or at least a non-focused one, because I don't think I focus well on particular streams. But yeah,
Wow. Okay. Let's have some fun. The rapid fire round.
yep.
Uh, AI or privacy?
Privacy. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, a song you listen to while coding or research work.
Ooh. Uh, I don't listen to songs, so I listen to podcast episodes, but yeah, I can't come up with a song name yet.
Okay, fine, fine, it's fine. Your favorite hackathon snack?
There was this 50-50 biscuit in India, which was amazing.
Okay, so favorite food from India, which you're
Pav
missing.
bhaji. Pav bhaji.
Okay, okay. Uh, a mantra you live by.
Uh, Live for another day. I don't think I should push myself to over exert myself to do something. I should live for another day. Yeah.
Wow. Dream collaboration in the AI field.
Oh, uh, I would love to work with Ian Goodfellow or Geoffrey Hinton.
Wow. Okay. Uh, you're a night owl or early bird?
Night owl.
Okay. Tea or coffee?
Coffee. Yes.
That's nice.
Oh, I don't have it. I just moved it. So sorry.
It's
Yeah.
all right. It's all right. Okay. Uh, your favorite color?
My favorite color is steel gray. So it's like black almost. But yeah.
Wow. So you did well, and here's a gift. Share your address, and we'll have it send it across. I'll autograph it. So this will be your memories of the coffee conversation and the book. So friends, it was a lovely conversation with Aman. Now he's just settled down in San Francisco, and we're starting his journey at Cisco. It's all about AI privacy, prompt engineering, then privacy engineering. So this is an episode for all those young professionals. Watch this episode and understand his journey, where he has advised that you have to participate in a lot of hackathons, publish research papers, be focused, don't get digressed from all the media attention uh, and be focused. So he has shared a lot of advice, and his wish is to go to North Pole, which we wish for him to go soon and watch his episode. And he is Pakka Saint, what he is, Saint Maryite. And when he comes down to Bombay, Amchi, Mumbai, he'll be meeting his friends and having his lovely pav bhaji dish, which I'll take him to Sardar Pav Bhaji. So stay tuned to all this lovely conversation which we have with our coffee speakers. There are over 300 plus episodes. Subscribe, get inspired, and if you want to be featured like Aman, visit our website or ask one of your friends, your PR people. They will connect with our team and invite you to have coffee conversation or a cup of coffee. So stay tuned. We meet with another coffee speaker. Thank you.